make sure that the room is clean. My upstairs bedroom is also my office. So this is where I film a lot of things. Yesterday we shot a massive campaign, and so let's make sure all this is cleaned up before they come. I genuinely have not been this excited in such a long time. So for context, our cat Lily was a stray cat that we rescued from the park. She was a single kitten by herself. My parents found her in a park in California. They took her to the vet to see if she was microchipped, which she wasn't. We actually have an entire YouTube video just on her story, so I'll link it in case you guys want to see, but she is a gray tabby. And before that, I genuinely never ever saw myself as a cat person. I'd obviously already had Lucky. I've always had such a soft spot for dogs. I'm a strong believer that anybody who thinks that they don't like cats, you're one cat away from being a cat person. That's exactly what happened. We fell in love with Lily. She is the absolute light of our lives. She's our second child. And I think one of the biggest reasons that I love to work hard is so that my hard-earned money can go to causes that I support, so that my time can go towards things that I support. And I genuinely think one of these days, if I ever become financially independent, I will start a stray cat alliance. But what can I do right now in my life? That's what I start to ask myself. And we really wanted to foster cats. Kevin and my life are kind of in limbo right now because we don't know exactly what's going to happen in the future. Are we going to stay? Are we going to move? So it's a hard time for us to commit to having more animals permanently. But in this interim, I would love to use this time and the resources that we have to care for other cats. I haven't even gotten the fosters yet, and I feel like I've learned so much. First of all, kitten season is usually during the springtime, so it's pretty uncommon actually to get kittens in the winter time. They asked what kind of cats we wanted to foster, and I checked every single type of cats. Senior cats, kittens, older kittens, adult cats. The only ones I didn't check were some very specific health concerns because we have 2 animals at home, so I did want to just be a little bit more careful while I'm not super familiar. Kittens are obviously really popular. A lot of people want to foster kittens, especially the bottle-fed ones. So the rest of the cats don't usually get as much love. Usually when you foster cats, you try to keep them in the same home until they get adopted. And I honestly wasn't sure that we were going to get these fosters because we are traveling for a wedding in 3 weeks, but I still replied back to the email to say that we were available. Then a couple of days ago, we get the email saying that there are kittens that need to be fostered. Now these are a little bit older kittens. I honestly can't tell how big or how old they are. I don't think they have names. I don't know what their genders are, but all I saw were that they are gray tabbies and they look just like Lily when she was younger. And it just felt like fate. The only issue is that we are traveling in a couple of weeks for a wedding, so we can only foster them for about 3 weeks, and that can be kind of tough because you usually try to keep them in the same foster home as long as you can. Because it is December, Christmas is coming, a lot of people are out of town for the holidays. I do think it's probably a little bit more challenging to find one singular foster family to be here for that entire duration of time. So I still shot my shot and said, hey, if you guys need somebody, we are here for the next 3 weeks. I didn't even know if I was gonna get them, and I was already ordering supplies on Amazon. I ordered them a playpen, I ordered a tarp, I ordered some toys. They actually provide most of the supplies that you need, but I just wanted to get a couple of extra things to spoil the boys, girls, I don't know what they are. So we're gonna be watching them until New Year's Eve, and then a different family is going to take over after that. Last night I watched a lot of videos on how to be a good foster parent, but it's gonna be really festive in our home for Christmas. We're gonna have 4 animals. All right, here is my final finished look. I just put on some light makeup. It's actually pretty warm in Seattle this week, which is great. By the way, if you have a cat or a dog or any animal, please leave me a comment down below. Tell me their name, tell me their breed, and tell me your favorite thing about them or the funniest thing about them. All right, I've cleaned up the bathroom, so I'm gonna set these guys in here. We're gonna have 2 new siblings for the holidays, okay? Is that okay? We're gonna have 2 friends join us. You're not gonna get to meet them for a little bit, but you might really like them. They're just like Lily Beans. And Lily, you've never really met another cat, and maybe you'll get the chance if they're open to it in a couple weeks, okay? Are you excited to meet a cat for the first time? They look just like you. You have no idea what's going on, huh? I know for a fact I'm getting older. The thing I want the most for Christmas is a shoehorn. All right, let's go. We are 1 minute away from the babies. Oh my god, this is the best day ever. All right, we got all the supplies.
Hi guys,
Hi, sweet. Okay, we have the babies. They are in this crate. You see them in there? They're really cute. I'm driving very slowly because we have very precious cargo, and obviously they're nervous, excited, and everything in between. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get in the house, I'm gonna put them settle down into their spot in the bathroom, and then after that I will come back to the car and grab the supplies because I cannot hold everything in one go. Hi. I'm just gonna open the door, and when they're ready to come out, they'll come out on their own. While I let them settle in, I'm also gonna get some of their snacks and treats and things. We have toys, treats. This is the yummy stuff, the churro. I might try to see if that's gonna work. And I'm gonna set up a food and water station for them. Food and water bowls. So whenever they do decide to come out, water and food is right here. There's also a litter box, and they're in here. Looks like one of them had a little bit of churro, so that's good. So they've been really scared all day. They pretty much haven't moved from their little spot in the carrier. If anyone has any tips on how to get really shy foster cats to open up, I think that would be really helpful. And I thought Lily was scared. Honestly, it might take a couple of days for them to come out comfortably. That's totally okay. I also have this cute fluffy bed for them that hopefully they'll enjoy. Oh my god, we have our first litter box use. I love how they both decided to use the bathroom at the same time. Oh, somebody's hungry. Somebody's hungry. Okay, the sweet fosters have been playing and they've been kicking litter all around. And I think they've gone to the bathroom quite a lot of times. So I unfortunately think I need to vacuum a little bit. I think we have a very scared kitty behind here. Hi, baby. You want to go back in your crate? It's a lot safer over there. Gotta scoop all these kitty poops. Maybe the only not so glamorous part. I am gonna redistribute the litter. It does seem to be kicking everywhere, so I'm gonna put it a little bit more inside. And then you always want to leave with a positive association, so I'm gonna leave some snacks. And that is it for this evening. I'm gonna go to bed and let them relax. All right, you guys, it is day 2. We made some progress last night. They had so much fun playing. They were pretty much playing all night, which means that they have been sleeping during the day. They're a little bit less scared of us. I feel like their pupils are less dilated when I'm going to say hello to them. And overall, they're just kind of getting used to me being around, but I'm not touching them or anything. I did feed one of them Temptations this morning. It's so funny because there's one that's really hungry all the time. And her sister is always like, no, we can't trust her. You can't take food from her. But this morning, she took it pretty much, not from my hand, but really close to me. So I feel like that's kind of a win. Let's check on them. Look, they've been playing with their toys all night, been scooping their litter. These are the Temptations that they have been obsessed with. And here they are. Look how cute they are. I need help naming them. I don't know what to name them. Like normally when I come, they would shrivel up. Right now they're not. Let's try giving them a Temptation. Want a Temptation, baby? That's yummy. I'll leave it right here for you. And this one for your sister, okay? She's thinking about it. She's thinking about having it. Yeah, take her. Somebody had their Temptation. Oh, she's definitely engaged. They're definitely really sleepy from playing all night, so probably just let them relax from that. Okay, what are your thoughts on the new fosters?
We haven't really interacted with them. Yes, they're just living their life in my bathroom.
In your bathroom?
In our bathroom that we can't really use anymore. It's stinky. They seem to be having fun though. Nice that they have each other. They like grooming each other, like playing with each other.
I do think when I'm going in there, they're more relaxed. Like they like used to shrivel up when I go in there. Now they're still just like relaxed. They said that if after day 3 they're still not leaving the thing, then we can consider removing the lid.
Are there like standardized instructions to like acclimate?
I think so. I feel like they're not like percentile rank wise. They're not. They're
percentile rank? You don't even have children and then you're using percentile.
They're like right at the 50th percentile.
In the what? The
I would
shy
say.
to not shy?
No, in terms of progress. But I do think that it has taught me that we are at capacity with 2 animals.
Really? The dog and the cat are curious. They want to go upstairs and look.
Are you excited? What are you most excited for? Cuddles?
I want you to feel what it's like to take care of something. And
I've taken care of many things.
Thank you so much. Remember
like
the bird?
Lily.
The little bird?
Yeah, I took
what
care of the
happened
little
to that
bird. I woke up early to take care of the bird.
Where did the bird go?
Leg broke. We sent it to the Calabasas Animal Rehab Center. We saw someone release what seems to be a domestic duck
Swedish
at the...
blue something, yeah.
That is not the name of the duck. We tried to contact Animal Rehab, but there was nobody who was a good
on
fit.
Sunday. Should we go to the park and look for it now?
Okay.
Let's go.
She's playing tug of war with me. Yesterday I've left their carrier in there with them so that they felt as safe as possible, but I do want them to sleep in something that's a little bit more comfy. We have another cat house, really, really cute, that I got on Amazon. So I am going to swap this out for the carrier. And they also made a mess, so I think I need to vacuum again. It is currently 10 p.m. and we've got them situated. They ate all of their food very quickly. I'm gonna go replenish it before we sleep so that they have enough to eat. They're kittens, so they're very hungry.
And poop a lot.
Yeah, they've been pooping. I guess there's 2 of them, but we've only ever had 1 kitten at a time. These 2 have been pooping everywhere. They have these little canned foods that the shelter provided. Oh, they're both hiding right here. Hi, little ones. Hi, I have food for you guys. Yummy. Y'all would not believe what I just was able to do. I did not get footage of it because I was very focused on my task, but I was able to trim all of the nails of one of the kittens, the one that's a little bit more outgoing, but her little nails have been getting caught in everything because they're so long that they're hooking over to the other side, and I feel like it's a little uncomfortable for them too. And so I really wanted to help them trim their nails, but not if it was gonna severely traumatize them. She was so preoccupied with eating that she honestly had no idea what I was doing. I was able to trim all, I was gonna say 20 toes, but it's not 20, it's 18. They actually only have 4 nails on the back paws. Should we name her?
Toes.
Toast. This other little guy is gonna take a lot more trust, I think. Let's start with some food. Yummy. I have these little nail trimmers. We have 2 of them for Lily, so we thought it'd be nice to switch one over. If you're too scared, we won't do it, okay? It's okay. Can I see your paw? I'm actually not scared by it. Oh, scary? Sometimes you can't do the things you set out to do, and that's okay. We'll come back another time when she's feeling a little more comfortable. Her sister is obviously a little bit a step along further, and she did not mind the nail trimmings at all, so we'll try again later. We got some nails. Look, so much shorter, so much better. Good job. Got all the nails done on this side, all trimmed up. Good job, little beans. They're really scared, but they're not hostile or any of that. So, and then we always top off every adventure with a little bit of churro. Yum. Oh my god, you can't attack your sister. That's one of the other reasons I want to make sure their claws aren't too long so they're not hurting each other. Okay, nap time. We're gonna go to bed, okay? Okay, just got back from groceries. Let's check in on the little ones. I think these guys are dead asleep, but let's see. Hi, little ones. What do you think? We switched spots. I am so beyond proud of you guys. You guys have made so much progress in just a couple of days. And look at you all sprawled out. You were so scared just yesterday. And now you're relaxed. I can see your belly. That's where your vital organs are. That's a big deal, my little one. I think I have some potential names. I think I am going to name you Star. And I think I'm going to name you Moon. Like Sailor Moon, but Moon for short. The current schedule is that they are waking up around 6-7 p.m. Right now it is 8 p.m. We just got home. They made a big mess in here. Let's see what's going on. House is completely upside down. Is there anybody in here? Nobody's in here. You guys are both back there. Okay, who's ready to eat dinner? Let's see if we'll get some biters today. Yummy. Just letting them hear the sound of the can so that they associate it with good things. The first 2 days they ate a lot less, I think, than they normally do, probably because they were stressed, but today they are back to their regularly scheduled programming. Oh my gosh, okay. She's way less scared than she was the last couple of days. Hi, sweet boy. Hi, you wanna eat your dinner? Oh! Okay, maybe we're not ready for that yet. I think the most important thing about fostering kittens or cats in general is that you need to have a designated setup space, and that space you effectively are not really able to use. So it really needs to be a spare bathroom, and it could be a spare bedroom, but you can't have any large pieces of furniture. If you have a bed or anything like that, they will just end up hiding under it the entire time, and it's gonna be really hard to kind of build that relationship and also get them to do things like eat and poop and just make sure that they are living the way that they should be. We are lucky enough so that we have 2 bathrooms, but I don't know, I guess I was expecting to still kind of be able to use it a little bit. I have completely changed my entire shower routine, bathroom routine, morning routine. I don't even have my toothbrush in this bathroom anymore because I've just given them the space, and they are so easily spooked that is pretty much the only way that it works. Another thing that was really unexpected is kind of how low maintenance fostering kitties actually is. I guess I thought it was going to be a little bit more involved, and it is if you get an assignment like bottle babies, something that really you need to be documenting every single one of their poops. You need to be making them formula. Because these are older kittens, they are learning their own autonomy. They just have to kind of learn to trust you, and that is just something that takes a lot of time. There really isn't much I can do. I can't even really spend too much time in there because I don't want to overstimulate them or scare them. So the best thing for me to do is just kind of do my own thing near there so they kind of get used to my presence. Treats are gonna be your best friend, especially for cats who are not food motivated. They are really hard to train, but thankfully these 2 are very hungry, and usually when they're kittens, they do love to eat a lot, so that makes things a lot easier to build a relationship. One thing that I learned is that you always want to leave them with positive association. There's research that shows that cats do not respond to negative feedback. They only respond to positive feedback. So every time, obviously, if you're spooking them when you go in, make sure you leave something for them so that they are associating you with something positive when you leave the room. I'm hoping that they will get to a point where they want to play together and do things, and perhaps it will take more time then. But the foster coordinator told me that the first week is going to be pretty hands-off, to be honest. I'm doing as much research as I can, but I'm sure that I still have so much to learn. I am really happy that at least the kittens have each other at a minimum, because the world is a really scary place for them. That's it for this video. Let me know if you want to see any other foster updates. Maybe I'll just make this into a little series in December. Don't forget you're a 10 out of 10. Don't let anyone ever make you feel otherwise, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!